Okay, we're gonna go to the school. We're gonna go to the school. Let's drop right now. Go.
I just got back from Google I/O. Absolutely amazing. Google's gonna take over the planet.
Battlegrounds.
And
Oh,
Netflix.
I got a gun.
Netflix has a new TV series based
I
on
got some
Witcher,
ammo.
the game.
Battlegrounds.
Zelda.
Level 2 vest. Awesome. Here we go.
Has a new mobile app coming out. Nintendo announced today. I can't wait for it. It's going to be amazing.
Battlegrounds.
For only 15 cents a day, you can help somebody like Bazinga in need with his battleground problem.
Help me.
Welcome everybody to getTekt, where we talk about gaming news, technology news of all sorts and all kinds.
That was really serious. GetTekt.
We're here live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. And we're serious sometimes, and not so serious other times.
Why so serious?
I'm super serial, you guys.
Oh,
So, welcome everybody to the podcast. Welcome everybody in the live chat room off to the right of me. Thank you for joining us. And as always, I'm here, Mr. Observer Q, across from me, Mr. Bazinga. Right back there, Big Ben Benoit, and above Bazinga is the Grim.
Oh my god, he remembered me. Thank you, people. I have made it. I've come. Becky has arrived.
So how's everybody's week besides Battlegrounds?
Well,
Don't say besides Battlegrounds, because that's all I'm going to talk about.
you're not the only one because, ladies and gentlemen, something happened in Battlegrounds this week.
What happened?
Drum roll.
I got my first kill!
Oh,
And not only did he get his first kill, but he positioned well on that kill instead of just.
Well, I also got a couple other kills along with it, too. But yeah, no, other than that, though, the week's been pretty good. We are in discussion about some new series coming up, and I have a couple of new ideas for my channel on YouTube that we're figuring out how we're gonna run around with it. But yeah, it's new changes coming to my channel on my side.
Ooh, exciting.
and
Ben,
that's
I
Big
gotta
Benoit
ask you, Ben.
over at YouTube.
What's that?
I got to ask you, Ben. When you got that first kill, was it not super gratifying? Like, it feels so good to. You're
Oh,
like,
when I
dude,
got that first kill, I was ready to walk away from the computer.
It was done.
it's like you just. Oh, I'm getting good.
No, it wasn't.
No, he was ready to retire.
No, I was ready. Exactly. It's like you go to Super Bowl. You get your first catch. Yes. Okay, I'm good for today, guys. See you later.
all
Touchdown, I'm out.
Yep, I'm good.
I was good for the year. I was all set. I got what I needed done.
I don't know, this game just gives you a sense of progression that even if it takes a while for you to get better, you still feel really good. You notice how much better you're getting.
You said something about YouTube, you're saying?
No, I said everybody go check out Big Benoit over at YouTube.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
589, Big Benoit.
Yes, Big One at 589.
Yeah.
Right.
So how was your week, Nate?
So I actually got back into playing 7 Days to Die with a fellow YouTuber / streamer that has joined us from time to time, Mr. Muggalomaniac.
All right.
So when we started on a server that our friend of ours, Mr. Tedrick, if anybody wants to play 7 Days to Die and wants to join our server, go over to look for Tedrick's World over at Facebook or at YouTube or whatnot. He has a YouTube channel. But he runs a server, and he runs a really good server. He runs really well. Especially if you're into 7 Days to Die. It'd be fun to have a really good group. We have like a really big town going on. Muggs does. It's a pretty good town. I was watching. I didn't get a chance to play all day because I was pretty tired after I got home, but I watched Muggs play for a little bit last night. But I'm gonna be getting into that, and hopefully he has a lot going on. So far it seems like a solid group with them, and I'm gonna be joining them. And
I probably played like an hour of that game and I stopped.
it's a lot of fun.
It's aggravating because I couldn't figure out the one thing in that game that's the easiest thing to figure out. They go, we want you to upgrade your wood. I'm like, how do you upgrade it? I'm starting to press all the buttons to go, you gotta hit this button, that button. I'm like, well, are you kidding me?
See, that's your problem right there. You were playing on an Xbox.
Yeah, that's your problem.
You know what?
I don't want to be mean, but yeah, I'd say the same thing if you were playing on PlayStation because everything gets limited on non-console.
That's like playing
PC,
playing Minecraft on Xbox.
The problem
it's
is
so hard.
they didn't tell you how to do it.
The PC is very detailed for new players. It tells you exactly.
But imagine this though, because remember a couple weeks ago when Nate was talking about Battlegrounds and he said he wanted scopes everywhere, and he's been bringing up these ideas like he doesn't want the punches to hurt and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of stuff that would happen on console version of that game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They would dumb it. They would make it real easy for the console players.
Yeah. Like for instance, I can tell you like about 7 Days to Die is we're running Tetric's running a mod Volmod I think it's called. It's a neat mod. It changes a few things, not a whole lot, but the interface is better. It seems like, and there's a lot of things to do in that game now. Where that game started and where it is now, there's like trading posts. You can get like survivor notes and all these other things. There's a lot of lore to it now and things that went on in the world. So it's just a very evolved game. And the fact it's one of the survival games that are out there that actually has like an eerie presence to it when you're playing it. Like there could be a zombie or something creeping on you in a moment. And the fact that you have to survive and everything in the world is breakable and destructible, and you can use it and reuse it.
You can dig in the ground and
build turn it into something else.
I got to that point where I think I actually built some sort of a house, and I'm like I'm just gonna go back to Minecraft. Like,
see, it's a lot like Minecraft, but Minecraft doesn't have that eerie presence in it when you're playing it. Like you feel.
Can you kill other people?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
That's a plus.
You can actually feel like you're in like the ambience of the world feels like you're in the middle of a rundown forest that could have zombies coming out of anywhere.
I gotta pick it up again. I gotta retry it.
But yeah, so everybody wants to check that out, go check that out.
Nothing much happened this week for me. No, not really.
Battlegrounds.
Just Battlegrounds, yeah.
Just Battlegrounds.
We recorded some cool, some more arcade Smash.
Yes, we
Our
did.
special game Smash,
Which was fun, really fun.
I can't wait to do the editing with the green screen. That's gonna be pretty cool. How about you, Grim?
Oh, you know, played some more Battlegrounds with Dagger. Played some with you guys. I feel like a papa who's seeing his kids graduate. You guys are getting better and better every time we play, and it's freaking awesome. And we're gonna get that 4-man win sooner or later.
Well,
and when we do, it's gonna feel so damn good.
I can tell you one thing. So when I was playing in that last round where I got the third place, I had a scope and I was scoping people out, and one of the guys was crawling in the brush, but there was no brush. I could see him perfectly.
Do you have your graphics turned down?
I just have him on medium.
Because I've only had it happen like 3 times where someone has picked me out of the grass.
Right. This I can tell you how it works. I watched people play. I've watched a bunch of streamers play this game.
Mm-hmm.
If you suspect someone's in the grass, all you do is turn your distance down, and
really?
all of a sudden the
be...
textures in the distance disappear, and you can see that person just sitting there.
I know they're changing it in the update, though, right?
Yeah, they are changing it in the update.
Well, that makes sense why it doesn't happen often, because if you don't see me out there, you're not going to know to turn your damn graphics distance down.
If you're just scoping out the area and you're like, I know someone might be coming that way, you can just turn it down real quick to see if someone's there.
I've only had it, like I said, I've only had it happen 2 or 3 times.
But okay, so this will lead into our first topic, though. Battlegrounds patch. What do you call it? That took place just recently. I've been playing it since that patch. I'm sure everybody else has too.
Do you have the notes?
Yeah.
So the patch.
Oh, cool.
One of the things they did implement in this thing, one that was already in H1Z1, is the whole idea is if your ping goes too high, you can't do anything.
I'm reading this.
Which can be aggravating at times, because say if there's some weird outage real quick just in your area, and your ping just shoots up real quick, you're now you're going to be disabled in the game.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
That's cool.
I'm reading this story you put up here, and it makes sense for one of the games that we played. Do you remember the game we played where we had like a field of like 5 to 6 people that were frozen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's probably what happened. Because
actually, no. Sometimes people are just AFK and they get dropped out of the middle of nowhere, and then you just run up and kill them while they're standing still.
That happens every game. Yeah.
No,
I've done that before.
What this will do is say this already happens in H1Z1. Say if you're on the ground, all of a sudden it'll flash up. Ping is too high. Weapons are disabled.
Yeah, that happened to me a lot of times.
Yeah, and you'll go to pick up a gun, or you'll try to shoot, and nothing will happen because it just disabled you completely now.
Yeah.
Because you had too high of a ping. And now this is going to start happening. Only problem I have with this is that it works in some cases, but in other cases where you just have like a small shortage or outage, you're now disabled for that game for no reason.
But at the same time, I think it's fair because it's not the other player's fault that happens. and I
No.
shouldn't be screwed because of
No.
your problem.
No, it's true. No,
Like
it's
that's
very-
I know it's rough, but it's like there's no good answer. But I shouldn't be running around the corner and having you lag out and kill me because of your problem. That's your problem, not mine.
no,
And it shouldn't
no,
affect me for it.
no. You're right, but I'm just saying it's just aggravating.
It's something you can't really fix either. That's the problem.
It's good that they're fixing like a lot of the issues and the bugs. I'm actually starting to grow to love this game.
I told you, like a
but,
drug.
yeah, but it is, but it's not gonna take over my life.
Yeah. So one of the major areas they fixed, which is actually it was always happening to me when we were playing, was the sound. When there was too many vehicles or too many things happening, all of a sudden the sound in general in the game just turned to garble.
Which is
And-
weird because that's never happened to me.
And they did fix it. It was a major issue. They did fix it. They said that for the most part they fixed it. They fixed the FPS issue when you're driving the vehicles, which is a major problem for a lot of people. And more than it's usually today, slightly didn't hear, but it was mostly if you had 2 or more vehicles at the same area, you would lag out.
Yep.
So that thing you mentioned about them messing about the players turning down the graphics while they're playing.
Yeah.
You're seeing streamers do it too.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, screw them little bitches. Like for real. Like how pathetic do you have to be? I'm calling out any
And-
streamer who adjusts his graphics.
And
in
I
an
can tell you,
unfair-
I can tell you this: some of the high-end streamers and some of the best players on this game right now, who are known streamers, I won't point them out on our stream because I don't want to be a dickhead. But they have their graphics at the lowest setting permanently.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'll point out. I don't know who they are, but once I find out, I will point it out because you're not being a dickhead. They are.
Although I
If they
can do
can't compete, on an even footing, they are trash and deserve to be called out.
I can say
I'm
the
sorry.
one guy who is not doing it, he's an awesome player. Is Ninja. So I do watch him quite a bit. He's just a badass.
Like what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to all you streamers out there doing that when they implement the thing that makes it so you can't?
Yeah, that's gonna be the next update. They're gonna.
Well, the thing before with this update, it was an INI file that they were changing to make that happen.
Yeah, so right now, in the newest update Monday, you can't go ahead and change the texture graphics on like grass and things like that. It'll be permanently set as if it was on Ultra. Everything else can be lowered but that.
As of when?
As of yesterday. Day before yesterday.
They got to do some more stuff because that incident I was talking about happened today.
Oh, wow.
Earlier today, I got picked
Yeah.
out in the middle of
I'm
the
sure,
field.
yeah, I'm sure it ain't perfect yet, but they're
Yeah,
working on it.
like I was literally there was no way the guy could have seen me get in this field because I was in the field from the beginning of the game to the end. I literally got one gun and laid down, and then I got picked off 25 minutes later when the game was about to end without moving. So he was definitely screwing with his graphics
So they also removed the flashbang from the game
Temporarily.
temporarily.
because it was crashing people completely.
Oh yeah, it was like lagging people right out.
Really?
Flashbang, team disconnected. I win.
Fixed a bug that
I
caused
got
the
first
crosshairs.
place.
Yeah. Fixed the bug to cause crosshairs to still be visible when in no UI mode. So that's kind of a bug. I had a weird bug when I was playing today with a bunch of like every time I was like looking down the sights, you could see it like pixelating within the site for some reason. It was weird.
They still need to fix the spectator mode.
Oh.
Because, like, whenever anyone ducks down or aims down sight, it's like you're staring at the floor.
Oh my god. So you have to hear this. All right. Do you guys remember Unity, Assassin's Creed Unity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the bug that made it? Remember the bug that made it so that the people's faces disappeared, but the hair and the eyes and the mouth was still there?
Yeah.
I was playing earlier, and I died, and I was with Grundle and Dagger, and I was spectating Grundle, and when I switched to Dagger, it went into first-person view, and all that was there was the hair, the eyes, and the mouth. So I was looking through this
Right,
like
afraid of
muppet of
ghosts.
hair, eyes, and mouth running around, and it was absolutely hilarious. I tried to I tried to load up my stream so I could record it, and it fixed itself right before I got the record off. But it was so funny. I'm screaming. I'm like, look to the left, and she looks to the left, and I see the eyeballs turn sideways, and I'm like, that's so ridiculous.
Should have done a
Oh,
screen
it was
grab.
so beautiful.
Yeah,
It
you
was
guys
so
done a screen
beautiful.
grab. That would have been a lot better.
I forgot how to do that.
Yeah.
So another game we played for a very short bit on our stream. We didn't play a whole lot of it, but we played it from time to time.
I haven't played this one yet.
Goldeneye Source mod teases new maps, music, weapons, and effects.
Is there a battleground mode?
It's just flat out
Addict.
Goldeneye.
Dude, I'm not an addict, dude. I figured it out the other day. I never liked H1Z1. It like I sat back and thought about it. I was like, I didn't like H1Z1. I liked the mode. You put that mode in any other game, I'll play that game because the mode is fun. So it's not just Battlegrounds, it's the mode that I love. I would play GoldenEye like that too. That'd be great.
If he starts itching his neck, he's an addict.
Or rubbing his nose. So yeah, this is a PC only.
Yeah, this PC only mod.
It's free, and you download it and then you like somehow attach it to Steam or whatever.
Yeah, you can install it on Steam.
But it is really fun, and you get to use like a mouse and keyboard, and it works a lot better.
Would it work on my computer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a really lightweight
Yeah.
program.
Yeah, but I thought H1Z1 was lightweight, and that one came out like glitchy.
Oh no, this is like pure like made from old like software.
Yeah.
All right, well,
This
now
is, like, really,
I'm gonna
really
write down
light.
to that tomorrow.
Yeah. If you could run Half-Life 2, you can run this.
And no, I'm not bad mouthing it. It was actually really fun when I played it.
Yeah, it was cool. There's people online playing and stuff like that. So they added some new, a couple new maps to it, and some new gun sound effects and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So
So now that gun goes pew pew pew
Yeah.
pew pew.
But it is fun for a little while, and you can go and play the classic 4-player mode where we're all playing with each other, or there's bigger amount of people playing too. And there's different game modes that load up when you go into like custom maps and stuff like that, which is like,
Oh yeah.
excuse me, Golden Gun and snipers only and stuff like that. So it's really cool.
Yeah. Speaking of snipers, I did pretty good on that Battlefield today.
Oh yeah, he played Battlefield on my PC today, and he didn't do too bad.
My PC?
I got 5 kills.
Yeah.
11 deaths, but man, you know what? I got 5 kills.
Oh. So yeah, everybody, if you never checked out the GoldenEye Source game, definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's free. It's free.
Completely free.
Free.
So Corsair wants you to park your backside in its racing-themed gaming chair.
Are you gonna get this?
Matters on the price,
No,
really.
I got one. I don't need another one.
And how well they've made them, because there's some cheap ones out there too.
Yeah. They're still pricey at $350,
Oh my
But-
god! I can buy
That's
a PS4.
ridiculous.
but it's a lot cheaper than what mine was.
Yeah, that's true. All the nicer, like the high-end ones, like these could be crap. We don't know.
Jesus Christ! I make one out of freaking duct tape and cardboard
No,
and
no.
styrofoam.
They are definitely worth the money. Mine was like $600, but I don't have any back issues.
What?
I don't have any back issues sitting on this chair. I can't sit on those chairs because I have to lay down.
I can't fathom the price for a chair. I mean, really? I mean,
Actually, if you go to like a business building where they have the cubicles and stuff like that, each one of those chairs is over $1,000.
Yeah, the
Right.
really nice office
This-
chairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, they had actually someone design those so people could sit in them for hours at a
I
time.
swear to God, I thank the Lord that I am not a business owner, because if I had an office and cubicles, but can we get this chair? I ain't paying $1,000 for these chairs.
We're going to Staples.
You're gonna get a foldable chair you can put away when you're done. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh.
But they are nice. It looks like they got like some of the same like the armrest movement and stuff like that. But yeah, they're pretty cool. It's all about the cushioning that's in them.
Yeah,
'Cause these are like sitting in a car seat, versus the chairs that you buy at the store, like Walmart and stuff, that you bottom out in them, so you can feel the wood underneath you,
Yeah, eventually they just flatten out.
and then it just kills your back.
Kind of like my bed.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So, I don't know. I'm glad to see more of these chairs coming into the market. I just hope that they're as good. Because
Well-
then the more that there's around, the lower the individual price will go.
Yeah, yeah,
So, which will be good.
yeah. So the more competition, the more price competition.
Exactly.
I just want, if it's gonna be $350 or $600 for a chair like that, I better get a chair. Obviously, it's gonna last me one.
Oh yeah.
And I better get some features that you cannot get in any other chair. I want speakers in the back of my chair.
Oh.
Or I want a
Well,
cup
I
holder
can tell you-
that pops out, goes. I'll hold your drink for you. Okay.
None of the chairs have like they don't get these things like the chair you're sitting in now, where you can raise it and lower it. And like these chairs, you can lay down in them.
Yeah, they go completely flat. If you want
Even
to.
if you're like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to see this. I had to find like a 400-pound, 300-pound person and be like, dude, sit in this chair and lay down. Okay.
Well, you gotta have they have different. I don't know about Corsair, but they do have different sized ones for like this. They make a bigger one.
We'll
Yeah.
see if your afraid ass can break this chair.
Oh my god. So obviously everybody wants a gaming chair, but what about you're building your gaming rig?
Yeah, probably next year.
So we have 2 new processors coming out that are going to be competing. Well, one's going to be a little bit further down the road.
This
But-
thing is insane.
But we have the Ryzen. The Ryzen. 16 cores, 32 threads.
the Thread Ripper. that's a badass name.
Yeah, it is a
So wait a minute. The ones we were talking about before, these are just like what a step up from those ones?
It's like
Oh, yeah.
double.
Oh, yeah.
and it's probably double the price.
They haven't announced price yet, but they probably are going to be pretty high. What do you
but-
say? How
but-
much is the high one? $299, $399?
$299.
The new ones?
The $399.
So this is probably going to be what, 6?
No, I would predict this is actually be close to $1,000.
Oh, really? It's going to be that high? Well,
But-
there's a couple of them, right?
Yeah, but this is still for $1,000. That is still cheaper than its closest competitor, which is the i7 10 core. The 10 core, the 6950X Extreme Edition,
Oh, yeah.
which is the closest one right now, which is $1,700.
That's just for the chip. Not computer, just the chip.
Just the chip. So I think this processor will be close.
Just the chip.
Will be close to $1,000, which is actually a really good bargain. Actually,
Why?
so
Speed. Power.
Fuck that. I'll just do cocaine. Seriously.
And watch the game. Wow, this is really fast. Really fast.
$1,700. I'd rather snort a line of cocaine and have an a core i3 processor going, I'm going so fast, guys!
oh man.
$1,700. I can buy a freaking car.
Yeah, but will that car have all the P's?
Oh,
Like 1080p's.
I just can't fathom prices nowadays. $350 for a chair, $1,700 for a processor. I'm a '90s kid at heart, kid. This was not this much when I was young.
Actually,
Really? Yeah.
Yes.
They were.
What?
There were more in actually a lot of cases.
my first one of my first laptops was $1,200.
Yeah.
Dude, when you were a kid,
Right.
dude, when you were a kid, did you know that there were Super Nintendo games that cost damn near $100?
NBA Jam Tournament Edition was
Dude,
$79.
Chrono Trigger was $95 when it came out on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Sweet
And you gotta
Jesus.
think to the equivalent of that,
And that's not special edition.
and you gotta think to the inflation
But that
rates.
damn game is special.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
the inflation rates? If that game came out today with that kind of price point, it would be close to almost $200.
Hell, if you have an unopened version of that game, I can't even fathom. It's got to be in the thousands.
Yeah, probably.
I'm happy they're making good processors for this, but only a rich person can afford this stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Or
So,
I
need to take out
the elite.
I need to take out a
gamer.
loan to make this computer.
Oh.
Well, speaking of Ryzen, we also have rumors of an Intel.
Intel Core i9 processor. What do you call it? Have been detailed in reports. The i9 7920X, the i9 7900, the i9 7820, the i9 800. So obviously it goes down from 12 to 6 cores, ranging from, and it seems like it's funny because these are a lot of the same specs of the Ryzen.
Where's the i8?
The i9 is so fast that it just stepped over the 8.
Yeah.
Well, though, they have a trend, like that was a rumor a long time ago, but they have a trend to keeping with just skipping the number for some reason. Who knows why?
Kind of like how like Samsung skipped from Galaxy Note like something to the Galaxy Note like 7. Like they didn't do a 6. They go like, forget the 6. We don't need that one.
They just wanted to make both of them even at
Well,
the same number.
They just want to go by prime numbers. Like
Yeah.
3, 3, 5, 7, 9.
No, they wanted to make, because the Galaxy S7 existed, but they were on the 6
Oh.
of the Note 6. That's why there's no Note 6.
Yeah, so there should have been a Note. No, there are Note 5.
Yeah, there's a Note 5, and
And
then
they
they
never-
skipped 6
yeah, they
because they
skipped
wanted
6
it
to
to be the
7.
7 with the
With the Note.
Galaxy.
Galaxy 7, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lasagna, how you doing?
They have to compete now if the Verizon's building something different. Though that's my opinion on it. I mean,
Well, yeah.
but right up front that because Intel is usually about twice as much as more as AMD.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be expensive.
This probably be about in the $2,000 range, probably.
Well, the high end one.
Well, the high end ones, yes, but the regular mid range ones will probably maybe like $600.
More to think about when I build a computer, I guess.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to knock on your door. Hey.
So-
Well, when these do come out, the other ones may go
Yeah,
down.
the i12 will be out by then.
Yeah. So the 7900
We're good.
and the
We're good, Lasagna.
and the 7920X models are said to feature 44 PCIe lanes at TDP of 160 watts. So that's pretty crazy. That's a lot of support. So they can put a really beefy card in that thing
Okay, so
and have it run at max like speed. Like,
I know computer talk,
Mhm.
but sometimes I don't know computer talk. Okay, can this play my games that I want to play? That's all I need to know.
That's not a graphics card, dude.
this could run your games 4 times over. At
Yeah,
Ultra.
you know what you could do with this, Ben? You could slap this thing in and turn all your graphics down to low so you could cheat your way through Battlegrounds like bad streamers.
All right, now I know what I have to do.
Uh,
I win.
But yeah, you could probably legit have like 4 graphics cards hooked to this thing on the motherboard and have like 4 people hooked to it and all playing the same game on Ultra. With that many lanes,
But you still need that graphics card.
you need 4 of them. But yeah.
It depends if these have the APU built in.
No, they don't.
Citizen
Bank,
I'm
I'm
coming
coming
for a loan.
No, they don't.
Because I know that the i7 and 7700K does.
Well, that one does.
Mine doesn't.
Mine doesn't.
Mine
Yeah,
doesn't.
most of them don't. For Intel.
No, well, it depends on what series they are. Because I know the 7s do. My model doesn't. But I think the 67 might, though.
So I got to contact my bank and go for a loan now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But you have to make a deposit of your arm.
A pound of flesh, sir.
like in
A
Saw.
pound of flesh. Yes.
I can do that.
So Nintendo.
I mean, I got some extra pounds I don't need.
I'll give him something, the extra pounds. I'll cut these off.
Nintendo is working on a Zelda mobile game.
Dun dun dun!
Well, we knew this was going to happen because they said there was many more new titles for mobile coming up. They didn't speculate on.
Tempting offer.
So, one of Nintendo's prime franchise is coming to a smartphone, according to reports on Wall Street Journal.
That's interesting because I just read a story about Nintendo making a phone.
Did you?
Yes, I didn't put it up there, but it was one of the phones that been niched and placed on the cart because they have no one know about it. It's called Nintendo Plus. And it had a swivel keyboard, and you can move the screen to actually play games like landscape or horizontal.
Interesting.
But
So far, all we have right now is speculation on this game. But we do know just from like what this article points out is that they did very well with Mario Run and everything else, and they're obviously looking to the future with more mobile games.
And they're coming out with that other one real soon, too. The Persona.
Yeah.
Is it Persona or is it Shin Megami
Oh, no,
Tensei?
it's Fire Emblem. Sorry.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Persona's not doing that.
Fire Emblem, I can see you can put a full Fire Emblem game on a mobile device and it wouldn't seem any different. It would be really good.
Unless they make it like a microtransaction mobile game and not a game.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Keep in mind, you don't have to worry about this because these are not. Nintendo's not going mobile. They just know they can make a ton of money off of suckers with these mobile games. And that's what they're doing. Like, you're not going to see the end of Zelda. There'll still be a giant Zelda game
oh yeah,
in a few years. It's just a supplement income because that stuff bottoms out and, it fluctuates mobile market. One day you're on top, next day you're out of business. So they're not going to dump all their eggs into it.
Well, nowadays you want everybody on board with what you're doing. Like, you want it. Nintendo people, you want them part of your ecosystem. You want them to play Zelda when you get home. You want them to go to work, and then when they go on break, play Zelda on their break. When they go back home, they want them to play Zelda on their Switch again. And that's what you want people doing.
You want to play Zelda in your sleep.
Yes.
You dream of Zelda.
They're gonna implant you with like a chip in there, but like, boop, like you're playing Zelda tonight. Mm-hmm.
But I want sleep. You
No.
sleep.
You play Zelda tonight. Wind Waker Part 2.
So yeah, it's all part of the ecosystem.
I can hear the commercial now. Nintendo now implanted chips in your head. Come play the game. You know you want to. Do it. Do it. This is gonna be great. This one.
Danger Zone hands-on first impressions of Burnout's spiritual successor.
So, you've played Burnout before,
Yes,
right?
Burnout is a great game.
Now, Bizinga, you played Burnout before, right?
Yes.
And what about you, Grim?
Unless it's Gran Turismo, I tend to not play racing games. I only like really, really deep, realistic racing games.
So,
Unless it's Mario Kart, it's a different story.
So I read about this story, and I think you'll be excited for this one. Is the Burnout company itself? They I guess they sold the rights, and this is just basically their predecessor to what they're calling what is the next version of Burnout could be. Yeah. But it's called Danger Zone, and it looks amazing.
That was like Crash Test Dummies, the game.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, I can't wait.
Well, no, and I would say, actually, we were just talking about a game that kind of went on to do a different series that was a lot like the original. And games do this from time to time, and this is going to be a great successor, I think. It reminds you of Burnout. Just watching the trailer.
I can't wait to play it, though. Like, I loved it. I'd see the last Burnout I got was Burnout Paradise for Xbox 360.
Well, that's the last one.
Yeah, and that was interesting to play.
Oh, you like it?
It's different. It's not like the original Burnout where they give you like
a
set
mode.
missions.
Yeah.
It's all online. You play against other people, and it's an open-based world.
What, this one?
No, Paradise.
Oh,
so,
I never played it.
Yeah, and you just drive around and you do things on an open world. I'm like, that's cool, and you have to hit like the gas and brake to go to the next mission. Which I'm like, that's awesome. But I like the feel when you go like to a demolition mode. It's like, we want you to do $1 million worth of damage. I'm like,
yes,
done.
All right, let me just run over a Kardashian.
Yeah, right there, it's over.
Oh no, I hit her toe. That's $2 million.
That was great. Oh yeah, it's over.
But no, I think if we get this game, if I get this game, or if you get this game, we all should do like a game smash on that. Just or not a game smash because that'd be retro. Won't be retro, but just play the game because I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I
say hello to our good friend Grundlebuns in the chat.
Grundle.
Long friend of mine. He's got his own stream. He doesn't do it very often, but say hi to him.
So I'm excited. We'll have some fun with this game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And especially, I don't know, what's this game coming out on? Is it coming out on
May 17th, 2030?
No, but what systems?
2030?
I don't know.
Whoa, that's a while. Anyway, what systems?
PC. Oh, sideways.
PC and PS4.
Well, the reason why I was wondering because of PC because Mr. Bazinga here has a full steering wheel setup.
I guess you're gonna have to get the game now.
The price, it's only $13.
Yeah. So this will be cool with the steering wheel. It'll be a lot of fun.
I have to get a PS4.
Or just
This little bitch is talking shit.
Oh. Anyway. So, on to our next story. Steam tries to shut down fake games that abuse the trading card system. This has been happening for a while, people.
So explain, because I've never had noticed anything.
Okay, so ever since this trading card system blew up for like a few years ago, because it started in 2013, basically people are making very like budget games, barely writing any code, just like kind of slapping it together and adding trading cards just so they can market off it and sell the trading cards or trade with the trading cards. And basically then they ditch the game and they have all this money and they just leave. And they're trying to make a system where it's like your game has to be a certain popularity and your trading cards have to be a certain popularity before you can get revenue off them now. So they're really cracking down. Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of small indie developers are going to be pissed about this.
Yeah, are they going to go after the people that just make crappy games and do the same thing, kind of?
No. They're not going to go after... If you're steadily developing a game and your game's crappy, that's one thing. Maybe you're just a crappy developer, or maybe you need some help. Who knows? I don't know what the story is there. But you're talking about the people that barely make a game. And then have
You mean like Depression Quest?
Huh?
Well, I
No.
bring that game up because that game has been protected by people on Steam for a while because it's made by that chick that was attacked by those guys like 2 years ago.
No.
But that is barely. But wait, it's barely a game.
No, I
so
know.
if they're gonna go after these guys, they have to go after people like that too.
No,
like
no,
those visual novels that are barely games.
No. I like some of those novels, like Dear Esther.
Yeah,
is
but
really
they're
cool.
still barely games, dude. Like that's where my argument comes
Yeah.
in. You can't defend one guy who makes barely a video game and cashes in on it, but ignore the other guy who barely makes a game and cashes in on it simply because he's on your side while doing it.
Well, no, they're going after people that are basically they make a budget game, and they code it for like a day or something. They put it up on Steam with cards, stuff like that, and then the developers disappear with no support, nothing.
That happens all the time with regular games.
Yeah. So, but the thing is though, but yet they notice the reason what's happening is they notice they're still making revenue off the cards and they're actively making sure that happens. But they're not worrying about their game anymore.
I mean, if you want to go deep in it, Near Automata, whatever that game is, has not been patched to fix its problem yet, and it's been out for 3 months. So why are they not going after AAA people that do the same thing? It took a year to get Batman working. They stopped patching that thing for a year and a half. It still doesn't work completely right.
The reason why they're not going after them people is because basically the popularity is there enough for enough people playing the game or enough people trading the cards, they're not going to worry about it. Because it's at that point they see it as the community it's up to them to deal with it, not them. But if it's such a small end thing, then they can squash that at their end. If it's a really small end, somebody.
I feel like it's incredibly biased. You can't go after one guy without going after everybody who does it. There are games on Steam that have been around that were made by AAA titles that still do not work, and they've been out for years, and they do not work properly because the devs have stopped supporting the game, and they get away with it.
Yeah,
but the other smaller guy doesn't, and that's
but
not
the thing
cool.
is, though, at that point, it's up to the community. The community completely can stop playing the game and just stop trading the cards, and they wouldn't make any money. But the community can do that, so it is up to the community, not Steam, at that point.
It's up to but it's up to the community with the other game too, right? Like the guy making some one-off game could stop doing that too.
No, this is happening really fast. It's not something that happens over time. What they're doing is releasing the game, and they put cards out with it, and they make a bunch of revenue up within the first couple months off these cards where they shouldn't be yet because the game hasn't really took off yet or had time to take off yet or gained popularity. The only popularity it's gained is from a whole bunch of people trying it.
And then they just delete it from.
Yeah,
it's gone.
They make all the money from the cards and boom, they're gone.
I don't understand this trading card system
I
anyway.
get
so.
that.
Me neither.
I completely get that. I just feel like the fact that this is something on their list before getting devs to stop releasing broken games on their system aggravates the hell out of me, because that should be the first thing. I shouldn't buy a game like Homeworld, Desert of Karak, and have the multiplayer not work 2 months after it come out, and I have to
They
return
actually
it.
do. They actually made a statement about that because a person that stated almost exactly what you stated to them a little bit while ago about their green light system. Now, they said, we greenlight these things because our community tells us to. He says, a lot of these choices we don't make. Our community makes it for us, and we support our community by approving the game and putting it on there because they greenlit it. We didn't. The community
Yeah, but I'm not
did.
talking about just Greenlight. I'm talking about like well-known, like really good studios getting away with releasing broken games, and they're going after this first. Shouldn't they be cracking down on that before any of this crap?
Yeah, but those big companies pay for promotion and everything like that. They make money off that, so they're
Exactly.
not going to
So it comes back to
they're
Steam
not
is
going to. They're not
actually
going
doing
to.
something
They're not
for
going to
the
go
community.
after something like that when they're.
Yeah. So they're not helping the community. They're helping themselves. Is
Well,
what you're
no.
saying.
A big part of what Steam does is actually does help the community. That's why the green light program works so well.
Excuse them though, I dropping body upstairs.
Yeah, right.
I've always had a beef with Steam because of that stuff. Until they fix the problem with people releasing broken games, I'm not going to consider them doing anything to help their community.
So I'm reading in a comment. There's RPG Maker can make a game that runs off itself. It's not.
Yeah.
You don't have to have RPG Maker to play the game.
No, me and Grim made a game.
Oh, I had
Well,
no
no,
idea.
we started making a game, but we never got around.
Well, we never
So
got
you can
finished
make
it.
a game on RPG Maker and try to greenlight it.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Okay, you gotta remember. Okay, RPG Maker, yes, has a lot of utilities within it for making a game, but a huge portion of RPG Maker is writing code, fully code, and you have to like old RPG Maker, the one me and Grim used, had to use Ruby script to write most of that code. The newer
And
ones use
was that
Drop.
on PC?
Yeah.
But what about wasn't there like an RPG Maker game on like PlayStation?
There
Yeah,
was.
those were too limited. This
Yeah.
this one,
That's what I'm saying.
We tried that, and they were so limited compared to what
the
we could do
stuff
on PC.
people can do with these things. Like this game would come out with a turn-based battle system, and then 3 months later, some guy would figure out how to script using the turn-based battle system to turn it into Secret of Mana with a full action combat system.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta remember the PC. You're running on all the what do you call it? RPG Maker is on the PC is a video game coding program with a whole bunch of essentials already there to develop for you, so you can have like the bare bone like framework of an RPG.
And dumbed down enough so you can understand it and learn it.
Yeah.
But still very
You can
flexible.
go and change everything about that, and then it's going to be the exact same way. Like for instance, over at the Retro Expo, we got to meet a guy, and I want to say happy birthday, Joe, because it's your birthday today. It's Joe Granato's birthday. He's the runner. Him and his partner do a what do you call it? They're making a game called Mystic Searches, and now they're doing Mystic Search Origin, and they're also making a NES Maker, so you can make NES games.
Yeah.
And you can make NES games with this thing. And it does the same thing. It has like a framework of an NES game, so you can make your own NES game. And then after you're done, you port out you dump the code into a a file that organizes it and puts together to run.
Wow. All right. So I guess that people are making really crappy ones and putting them on Steam and trying to sell them too.
People make some really good ones though too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like you can't get on the case of someone who made a bad game and go you can't do it, because you're not going to get everyone, and it's unfair to only go after certain groups. Like I said, there are certain games on there that have been up there forever, but because they're friends with the media and friends in the community, their game is not going to get torn off of Steam, no matter how bad the game actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, one of the bigger news articles that, obviously, that I'm sure Grim wants to talk about because he tried to post it after he posted it. That's right. The Witcher will come to Netflix, not the movie theater. So, Grim, you want to talk about this since you're the big Witcher fan?
Hang on. I want to say F you, the idiot behind this. Thank you.
Why?
Now I'll explain. I was incredibly excited until I read the thing and I found out that they're not following Geralt.
Oh.
The story is going to be, it's called Witcher Stories, and it's going to follow a family. So they can follow the PC code and have all these different characters that fit it. Follow a family of Witchers doing what they do. Fine, it might be good. I might love the show. But whose bright idea was it to not do it with Geralt? The story is amazing. It's right there. Just shut the hell up and go, okay, we're going to follow Geralt and be done with it.
Maybe they want to do a film-length movie with him.
Even that, no, because you don't have, it's like the Dark Towers. I am excited for the Dark Tower movie, but I'm also pissed off that that's not a Dark Tower TV show on HBO, because they can't fit the whole story into a 2-hour movie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that, because I had the series at home and book.
Yeah, it's a really long
Yes,
series.
it is loosely based off the novels, but it will not focus or follow Geralt from what they said. They said it's following a group of a family that they're implanting into the novels. At least that's what this article says. Maybe people are getting stuff mixed up, but I looked at Nate's article and that's what it says.
Yeah, no. The reason why is I guess there's a lot of things that the game actually doesn't grasp from the original book series that they want to focus on too.
I totally understand, but excuse me, the story behind Geralt following what's her name? What's the chick's name?
I don't remember her name, but I know.
Not his girlfriend, but the little girl. Like him raising that little girl to be a Witcher and then following up to the part 2, the Wild Hunt. All of that would make an amazing TV show. And they should be focusing on that, and it's kind of depressing that they're not. I hope it turns out great anyway, but man, I would love to see that stuff.
We'll just have to see. I'm guessing they're going to have like different points of view. Like you'll see the family, and then it'll cut, and you'll see like a viewpoint, like a point of view from Geralt, and then it's going to go to different aspects, and it'll bounce.
Maybe if we're lucky, it's some sort of situation where they're like, "Look, we're not willing to give you Geralt until we know it's going to work. So do a season based on this family and meld it in, and if it works, we'll bring him in as we go along." And that would be fine. Like, did any of you play The Witcher?
I want to play it.
I played the first one. That was it.
I played it for like an hour.
Yeah.
You have no idea how good. There's a point in that game in the third one where you come across this dude with a battle axe as big as Geralt himself, and you have to fight him in a duel on top of a mountain while it's raining, and it's just like the most iconic scene in that entire game. And the Wild Hunt, which are basically, they look like wraiths, but they're just the army of nasty, armored, ironclad, black armored sons of bitches that just ride around killing people, hunting for this girl. The story is right there for the taking, and they could do some amazing stuff.
Yeah, we can just hope. I mean, Netflix produced some really good stuff, so I don't doubt this is gonna be good.
Yeah, I expect it to be good. I just got disappointed when I heard it wasn't focused on him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that chair got at Walmart. It's the Broyhill one.
Yep.
I got that a few years ago.
So Wild West Online gets funding. Will step aside.
Talk louder, please.
So this whole thing, because I'm waiting for like the butt, because what do you call it, the whole including a female character? Yes, I know people are gonna be, but up in arms. But yeah, so, but I don't know. It looks like a really cool game. So,
Wait, is this Red Dead Redemption?
No,
this is a Kickstarter game called Wild West Online.
Yeah.
Really?
It says it's an MMO, but I'm wondering if it's like just a like RPG elements MMO or just mass players online.
You got my interest because I love Red Dead Redemption, and this is, if it's anything like it, in some sense, Wild Wild West. Yeah, done.
I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but imagine this. All right.
All right, I'm ready. Go.
Imagine a multiplayer mode like Battlegrounds Wild West.
Oh my
No,
god!
imagine it. Instead of getting airdropped, you load up on a horse, just riding somewhere on the map on a horse with 4 other people. You're a posse, and you load up. You're on horseback, and it's like, all right, go hunt down other players. Go get bounties. Go buy weapons. Go find a shop that maybe you want to rob a bank to get some money so you can get some weaponry to go hunt the other players. Just put that entire thing where you die and you're out, just like Battlegrounds, but change it around a little bit. So you're riding in a posse looking for people who are like have bounties on their head, or maybe you're playing as sheriff in his squad. You're hunting down other players. Boom.
Yeah,
Done.
I have a feeling from what I read about this, it's going to be like, what do you call it, Westworld Online. You're going to be able to go around and actually do basically things in the Wild West. You could be a sheriff, you could be a bad guy. You do what you want, pretty much.
Well, howdy, partner.
And yes, Grundle, we have all heard of those RP servers, and they're freaking hilarious.
I think it's gonna be like GTA Online, except a little bit more like detail. Like it ain't gonna be like, oh, die and respawn. I think there's gonna be a little bit more clause to when you die, you're gonna lose a lot more things.
Yeah, that's cool. I just want a side mode that allows you to do that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more aligned. You're trying to develop a character. And from what I grasp it, from where they hint, they don't say this, but it's gonna be like when you die, you have to start back over. It's over.
I don't know about that.
So it seems like they might be going for a hardcore kind of like Wild West. You build a character up.
Well, it says it's an MMO, so
yeah.
Unless
yeah, it will be an MMO, but I'm getting
Warcraft.
from just like the hint of how they describe it. It's gonna be like that's it. Once you're dead, you start back over. But we'll see.
I want it.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It'll be a lot of fun if it is like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Especially like if the graphics look like this is gonna be.
Oh yeah.
If this runs like as well as it looks, like this is gonna be a really fun game.
Mm-hmm.
Be the Man in Black.
Oh man, the remake or the original?
No, talk about the Man in Black.
Is it a John Wayne movie that they remade?
No, Westworld.
Yeah, Westworld. Yeah, that was Johnny Cash. But that's kind of funny.
I swear I'm awake. There's a breeze in here. I know. I can feel it.
So yeah, I would love the world of the idea of Westworld, and when you watch that show, it reminds you so much of an online RPG, especially how the AI interacts with you and stuff. Mm-hmm. Sir, hey you want to go on a mission? I know you're the type. That's exactly how like the MMOs.
Yeah.
They start shouting at you on MMOs and stuff. Yeah. It is. That would be a whole lot of fun.
So real quick, that pic I put up is pic of the guys from the Wild Hunt, so you understand what I mean by, like, they would be great villains for a TV show. They just look like complete badasses.
Well, yeah.
And that's the dude. That's the dude that. Ooh, wait a minute. Get rid of that.
Oh,
that's the badass that he fights on top of
he had to get rid of something yesterday. Oh, get rid of that.
So everybody, this is the end of our gaming section. So be sure to check. So as far as gaming goes, all you people that love gaming, love retro gaming, definitely go check out our last episode of Game Smash. We did WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game.
Well, hold on now.
It was really cool.
Do you want to go, Ben? I'm the cream of the crop. Oh,
Brother. What do you do, brother?
And we have more wrestling. I mean, not more wrestling. More arcade games to come, mostly like fighting games, coming up in the newer Game Smashes. So definitely check them out because we're doing more than a few arcade games lately.
You're very lucky you didn't get copyrighted for that one too. You know.
You can't hear the music at all.
No, that doesn't matter. The WWE and it's very, very, very.
This is WWF.
Yeah, but they're very particular on their brand, either it be past, present, or future. It's like even if you have a drop of something they don't want, then bam, they go.
Why did it take them so long to even fight that?
Who?
The World Wildlife.
So long to fight. No, it took them months to switch that.
Yeah, they did.
No, I know, but like
Graham.
WWF was around forever, and then boom, they changed.
Graham, do you remember back in the Attitude Era when they had WWF and they had the Get the F Out shirts, and they had to change their name within like what months?
Yeah.
Like
No, I know, but what took them so long to fight that?
So, the Wildlife Federation existed for a long time. During that time, they had a new person that became like the president or something of their organization, right? And for some reason, he had some kind of a grudge against the wrestling thing. I don't know what it was. I don't know the details.
So a new guy took over. And
so a new guy took over and said they have the same. Like they shouldn't be. They can't be using our like. Our initials, they can't be. There's no way. So they paid some really high-powered lawyers. They had a lot of money, and they got that changed within a couple months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they were both around for years, and then boom.
Yeah, it was just a change.
WWF originally was WWF, where the Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
And then it changed to WWF, World Wrestling Federation, and then had to get the F out, which is the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah, now it's entertainment. It's not even wrestling.
Yeah, it's not entertainment anymore. What are you talking about?
So that's the change. But yeah, so we have a lot of those coming up, and obviously, if you want to catch us live gaming, check us out playing Battlegrounds lately.
Yeah, please come check us out playing Battlegrounds. You might learn something.
I've been streaming it to YouTube, to Facebook. I'll try streaming to get this channel as well.
I've got mine up on the Twitch, so you guys can check out from my point of view.
I
suggest you open every one of them, and every time someone dies, switch to another point of view.
I'm gonna start.
And actually, Grim, they can actually if you go to getTekt.com, click on the Twitch icon on our page. It'll bring up every single one of our streams on the same page.
Oh wow.
Grundle got banned from chat. Haha, Grundle.
I'm gonna start streaming mine to YouTube, so on a different channel. Once I get that situated, you guys can see that.
Cool. Awesome.
So everybody, thank you for watching. If you want to check out some tech news, be sure to stay tuned. And if you're in the podcast, please hit that follow button over at Podbean. And if you're over at Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Last.fm, and every other Podbean podcast, whatever service, thank you for listening. We appreciate it. We thank you for always tuning in. This has been getTekt. We will see you next week.
Thanks for watching.